So I'm Susie Tucker, and I'm going to be going through the new and improved performance tracker with you this morning. I think I've met most of you. If you have done a demo with me or seen the performance tracker via computer, you've probably done it with me. So nice to be with you all this morning. Your performance tracker, we are so excited about this. It is new and improved. It has gotten a facelift. It is easier to navigate and more user-friendly, and our team, the Vignettes, could not be more excited. And before I get started, I want to give a very special thank you and shout out to our Vignette, Lindsay Cana, who has been the head Vignette on this. She has spent many, many hours over the last several months, and it has been a labor of love for her, and we are also excited. So thank you, Lindsay. This wouldn't have been possible without you. I also want to let you know that this is being recorded, and we will send this out to you. It'll also live in your portal, so you can have this for reference later on. I'm going to hold questions until the end today, so if you have questions, go ahead and type them up, but know that I'll address them at the end. If it's specific to your winery, then we'll get in touch with you after the webinar, or you can email us after. A couple quick announcements before we get started. The performance tracker will be down tonight from 5 to 8 p.m. PT. So it will not be working tonight from 5 to 8 p.m. We encourage you and recommend that you log in tomorrow morning, as you do, and explore your new PT. It should be live then. We'll be live then. So we'll be on standby in Texas and California to assist you with any questions. And if you go through it and you'd like us to do a one-off demo with you, we are happy to do that as well. So without further ado, let's jump into your new performance tracker and show you all of the wonderful changes. Your landing page looks a little different, just a lot cleaner, and you have your options here on the side as well as here broken out for you. Let's go ahead and jump into the performance tracker. As you will first see, your year-over-year view has changed. So here we have a great new feature where you're seeing the year-to-date total popping up here for all of your KPIs, and your gray bar is still indicating your 2017 year-to-date, and red is the 2018 year-to-date. So the next feature you're going to notice is the pop-up here. So this is really great. When you hover over the bars, you're going to see the actual numbers pop up here for you. So that is a really awesome change that we've made. You're also going to notice here at the bottom of your year-to-date view, the goal section. So what we call our stoplight section, which has previously been in the right-hand side, is now attached to this year-to-date view. Nothing has changed about the goal section. It's still monthly goals. It's just been added at the top for an easier and more apparent view for you. So no worries about that. It's not just because it's attached to the year view, it hasn't changed. It's just in a different location. So you'll see your monthly goal and what you are at to date. And you'll also notice with your goal, when I hover, you'll see the percentage pop up there. So that's really nice. The colors are going to be the same. Everything is the same with that except for the percentage and the location. So, okay, let's dive into the individual KPI graphs. As you first notice, we have a much larger view. So you're able to see a broader range of dates in one glance, which is wonderful. We're still having our gray bar being the previous year and the red being current. So let's go ahead and look at how we can filter these, our dates here. So you're going to click here, and while I have this month view, I'm going to show you, you're looking at the day view. So here you can see it by day. You can change it to month or by year, as you always have been able to do. The great thing about this is you can click on day. So let me just back up just a second. Right now we are looking at the day view, so by days by a weekday. And this is what it looks like here. And then if we want to change to the monthly view, I'm going to back up with my dates here. The easiest way that we have found to do this is to manually enter your date. It just goes a lot faster. So I'm going to put in from September 1st, 2017 to December 31st, 2017, so that we have some back data, months worth of data here. Okay, so I've put in my new date, and then the important thing here is that you have to make sure to update the tracker. And I've done it by days, which I didn't want to do, so I need to go in and I need to change this to months and then update again. There we go. You'll notice that your goal line is still there, and when I hovered over that, this lovely little pop-up came up. So we're looking at 2016 totals, 2017 totals, and then our goal there. So that is really nice. Again, you're getting a really clear picture and a all-in-one view popping up here for you of your goal and the actuals from the year prior and this year. Actually, in this case, it's 2016 versus 2017. Okay. All of the graphs are going to look similar. Okay, so just scroll down and show you that. And then let's come back here to the filters now. Okay, so you probably noticed this button, show all data by years. So I'm going to click on that and update. So as much data as we have for you, when you show data by years, it's going to show you all of the data we have, all of your historical data. So we have data from this winery back from 2009. They're one of our original members. So you're going to be able to see all of your data that we have for you when you click on the years by date, or excuse me, data by years. And then just don't forget to go back in and change the dates if you want to take that off. You'll also notice the compare to last year gives you an option to click on or off of that. So right now we have it on, and if I take it off and update, then it takes the previous year's data away. All right. So let's get back to looking at this by month and looking at this. There we go. And I'm going to compare it to last year and update. Don't forget to update. Again, it will not change if you don't update. And when you update, it will change the view for every single graph that you're looking at. Another new feature we have is this toggle in view, where you can zoom in. And again, when you hover, you're getting that the numbers pop up there. So you can toggle in and out to see a closer view if you're looking at a more spread out date view. And those are the major changes to the performance tracker for your tasting room page. We hope you love them as much as we do. Let's go ahead and move on to the salesperson view. You'll notice with your salesperson view that you have nice new colors that are a little more pleasing to the eye here. And here we have your sales staff at this tab, and you can click as many. If you want to show all employees, you could click here and show all, or if you only want to show, so I'll go ahead and do that and show you what that would look like. Again, don't forget to update. So we're seeing all of our staff at once here, and you can still, sliding bar. So yeah, you can see all of your staff here at once, or you can click on whomever you want to see if you only want to look at a select few. You can do all of the date ranges in the same way that I just showed you for your tasting room performance tracker. So whatever you do, whatever you filtered by in your tasting room performance tracker, it has filtered the salesperson and salesperson conversion to that as well. So just FYI, if you want to change this, you need to update it. Okay, and let's go ahead and take a look now at the salesperson conversion. Again, you have the more appealing colors, the same as the salesperson dash, and you still have your goal and actual lines. This time they're green for the actuals and yellow for the goals. And when you hover over, this is great. You are able to see at a glance your tasting room staff, their whatever KPI you're on, average sales per taster here, all at once with your actuals and their goals. So this is in one glance, you're able to see all of these numbers. It's really great and really easy, really user friendly. Hopefully you're feeling that way as well. Okay, and I'll just scroll down so you can see the full view here. All right, so let's, your personal dash, that has not changed at all, so we're not going to take a look at that. That will be the same. It'll be the individual salesperson's dashboard, and nothing has changed with that. And last but certainly not least, in our tracker view, we have our benchmarking view, which we are really excited about, and I know you're going to be also. So in the benchmarking view, the first thing you're going to notice is we have a new year-over-year view for you. So again, the gray is going to be the Being Direct pool, the red will be your winery, and you have the pop-up here. So the pop-up is going to tell you your totals for tasting room sales, and the pool's tasting room sales and your tasting room sales for the year. So this is a new view, and then you've got your total here at the top popping up nice and bold for you. So this is new. This is really great. We hope you're going to like this as much as we do. Just gives you more information. Okay, so let's take a look now at the filters. So you'll notice your annual taster count and average retail bottle price pop up here. They used to be down here. And let's go ahead and take a look at the date range. It's still filtered from what I put it on in the tasting room performance tracker. So if you want to change that, don't forget to change that. For this purpose, I'm going to leave it like this. And then your filters now, how you're going to query down, here they are. So you'll notice right away the changes that we've made here are we've put a sliding scale on the annual taster count and average retail bottle price. So you are able to customize that however you'd like. And for this purpose, I'm going to customize to about 0 to 11,500. And your average retail bottle price, you can do the same. Your state query will be the same. Your county query will be the same. Your AVA query will be the same. But now you have another tool here where you can put in a zip code and you can filter by distance from that zip code. So I've put in my zip code and I want to filter 60 miles from my zip code. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to be looking at tasters. I want to look at wineries within 60 miles of my winery that are in this taster range. I'm going to update it. Okay, and you can see here that this is really nice and helpful. It shows you what you have chosen as a filter. So we've chosen the distance, 60 miles, and the annual taster count 0 to 11,500. So whatever you choose, it will show here for you. And again, with the pop-up, just scroll down so you can take a look at everything here. Okay, you still have your toggle features on these graphs. Okay, let's go ahead and just change a filter here to show you another example. Let's do a average retail bottle price. Okay. Okay. So the filters, other than the sliding scale and the zip code, they're going to work the same way. Hopefully, this is even more user friendly than before, and we feel that it is. Okay. Now let's move on to the data. So in the data, you'll see a drop down here for tasting room data, salesperson data, and a way to view your goals. In the tasting room data, if you're not already doing this, and it doesn't look any different than your previous performance tracker, but if you're not already doing this, be sure to add notes here. If you had a rain out or bad weather day, and sales were particularly low, or you had to close the tasting room or something, make note of that here, and it will, when you hover over that date, it will give you the notes in the hover box. So that's really helpful. Salesperson data is not going to look any different, and your goals are not going to look any different. The post section is going to look the same. If you'd like to add a post, just simply click on the drop down to add. Employees, not going to look any different. The add button is going to be in the drop down. I do want to let you know, if you're not already doing this, we will ask you from here forward to add your own employees. One big difference with the new performance tracker or the new portal is that you will have the ability to add your employee as a manager, whereas in the past we've had to do that. So you do have the ability now to add managers. You still do not have the ability to delete employees. So if you need someone deleted, you will have to email myself or Lindsay to get that taken care of for you, but you can add managers. So I'm going to go ahead and show you really quick, if you're not familiar, how to add employees. So you're simply going to click on the add drop down. We recommend for the usernames keeping it uniform. I like capital first name dot capital last name. And the reason for the uniformity is simply to help you remember. If your tasting room associate forgets their username, you can let them know it's their first name, last name with capital at the beginning. Full name. You do not need to put sales ID in. Even if you have a performance tracker, you do not need to put sales ID in because that is already pulled from your point of sale. Email, I'll just go ahead and autofill. And then here you have the user role. So if it's just a tasting room associate, you're going to click employee. If you want to give them manager rights, then you'll click manager. When you go to add, it will send an automated email to the employee and give them a temporary password and ask them to change their password. And then when you go to employees, you'll see them added here. Okay? All right. Training is going to look the same. You have your results in the drop down here. You'll be able to see who logged in and when they took it and how they did. And then the resource section, we're really excited about this big change as well. You'll notice this is looking a lot cleaner, a lot more user-friendly. We have taken all of the resources, which, by the way, if you're not aware, we do have the largest BTC library in the wine industry with over 80 resources for you. And this is growing every month. We're adding 2 new resources every month, at least. And so this library is growing for you. And if you'll remember, this was pretty overwhelming before, and now we have organized these into nice, neat buckets by topic. So as you click down, you'll see the point of sale best practices for point of sale entry there, data entry, DTC that didn't fit into other buckets. Here we have our marketing things, templates and forms here. Management, we have quite a bit for, and so on. The only thing that is not organized by topic is going to be the webinars. So all of the webinars live here, no matter the topic, just as they always have. And as always, your most recent webinar will be found at the bottom. So our most recent webinar was the Trends and Forecast webinar, and here it is at the bottom. Okay, I want to make sure that I've covered everything. Take a look at my notes and make sure that I have. All right, I think so. I hope you all are loving this as much as we are. So just take you back to your landing page. So just to reiterate, your PT will be down this evening from 5 to 8 p.m. And when you log in tomorrow morning, it will be live. And we encourage you to go through, take a look around, play with it a little bit, get used to it. If you have any questions at all, any concerns, the VNets will be on standby tomorrow in California and Texas offices, ready to help you. If you would like to have a one-on-one demo, we are happy to do that. Just please email me, Susie@beingdirect.com, and I'll be happy to set that up for you. Or if you'd like to have an individual call to talk through anything, we are happy to do that. And any questions? Okay. All right. Remember that this is being recorded. I will send you the link so that you can rewatch this if you'd like to, or send it to team members that weren't able to attend this morning. And it will also be in your Bing portal. So thank you so much for joining us. We hope you love the new performance tracker, new and improved performance tracker as much as we do. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to give us a call or email. Thanks, and have a great rest of your day.